Please make a video on laptops for editors and creators under 80,000 this Diwali.
Please, please, please.
So today we are talking about the best laptops for creators and editors. Now basically most gaming laptops are generally great for most creators and video editors due to their powerful hardware. But since all creators and editors are different, they might need very specific kinds of capabilities for their use cases, which majorly depends on two things: the kinds of apps that they use and how they use those apps in their workflow. The second point is where you are misled by a lot of creators, probably not on purpose. Let me explain. So if you're a digital artist, Photoshop user, or one of these people, you need a laptop that can run these apps smoothly. Similarly, video editors need laptops that can handle apps like Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, or After Effects. And 3D animators or game developers need even beefier machines which can handle big game engines and rendering. But generally video editing is a very demanding workload, heavily depending on what you do with it. And if you are an enterprise level editor working with multiple layers of high resolution footage, then you might need a much more powerful system, probably a desktop. Also, if you work heavily on high resolution motion graphics, then also you might need a better machine. But if you're a beginner or someone whose livelihood does not depend on this, someone who's just stepping into the beautiful world of video editing, then the laptops in this budget will serve you nicely, because these laptops will enable you to edit 4K footage with ease. But when you try to add too many layers of resource heavy visual effects and animations, your experience might not be very smooth. So now that you know the basics, here's the list of best laptops for creators and editors between 70 to 80,000. Acer Nitro 5 2023. This laptop offers an 8-core Ryzen 7 7735HS with a 4GB RTX 3050. The 8GB DDR5 memory does need to be upgraded for smoother editing experience. The two M.2 slots for storage upgrade provide you up to 2TB of maximum storage capacity. Although display is the basic 1080p 144Hz, it does mention FreeSync premium support, although this feature won't be used in editing. Deal with it. Also, Amazon says that this laptop has a mux switch, but it actually doesn't. The next one is the older Acer Nitro 5 from 2022, mainly because it offers great storage upgradability along with powerful specs and a Thunderbolt 4 port. The DDR4 memory is the only drawback on this machine, but if you're limited by your budget and don't mind the DDR4 memory, this is an amazing laptop too. You can easily run all video editing applications and most of the 3D workloads as well. On number 3 is the MSI Sword 15 with the 12th Gen Core i5 and the newer 6GB RTX 3050. With this laptop you get big specs right out of the box: a 1TB Gen 4 SSD and 16GB of DDR5 RAM. The GPU is logged at 75 watts of total graphics power, but that only adds to its thermal performance because it still performs better than a regular 4GB RTX 3050. The port selection on this laptop is a bit dated though, as there are no USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports. The screen is also the basic 1080p 144Hz with 45% NTSC. These specs are really great, especially when you're getting them right out of the box. Lastly, there is the mysterious new release, the Acer Nitro V15. It's available in two variants, one with 8GB of RAM and the other one with 16GB. These two are the most powerful laptops in the list. The 13th Gen Core i5 13420H offers superior single core performance over the previous gen and much better multi-core performance over the previous gen counterpart, the Core i5 12450H. The RTX 4050, despite just 75 watts of TGP, will still outperform any RTX 3050 Ti laptop. You get a 512GB Gen 4 SSD. You can also upgrade the storage via the two M.2 slots to up to 2TB. So this was the list. Now there are a few laptops that I have excluded from this list, and here's why. The Dell G15 5520 is a very good laptop, but its price is not very appealing right now. And more importantly, the biggest drawback in this laptop is that it doesn't have a second M.2 slot, which makes this a very poor choice for creators or editors in my opinion. The second laptop is the MSI GF63 Thin with RTX 4050 because it's overpriced and underpowered. The 4050 in it has just 45 watts of TGP, plus it has DDR4 memory, and also there's only one M.2 slot. The second one is a SATA 3 slot, and these specs are not worth this price, so avoid this laptop at all costs. And finally, the Asus VivoBook laptop. The reason I did not add these laptops in the list is because they are thin and light laptops, a totally different category. Granted that they offer great OLED panels, but their specs are not capable of serious video editing and 3D workloads. But they are excellent for creators who mainly work professionally in graphic design, Photoshop or CAD. So that was all. You can check out these laptops from the links in the description, and also check out my other top laptop videos.